See you. Wake up and rise up in your eyes. It's breakfast with the Thomases, the ultimate prize. Mental wellness Monday, work it out Wednesday, pay it forward Friday. What season the day? Digital finance, harmony of love, serving food the what goes to rising as the beat and it Eastern on P2G TV.
Hey.
Breakfast with the Thomases, come eat with me. Ooh.
All right, it's looking like we're having some technical difficulties today, honey. No sound on this side.
Okay, I got you.
All right, so I'll fix it and I'll get started, Mr. Thomas.
All right, Grand Rising, Grand Rising.
Work it out Wednesday, pay it forward Friday. What season the day? Digital finance, harmony of love, serving food the what goes to rising as the beat and it Eastern on P2G TV. Breakfast with the Thomases, come eat with me.
All right, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Welcome to Breakfast with the Thomases. How we doing here? I am Alvin Thomas, the Gold Banker, coming to you live 1 gram at a time, and I am here with Mitch and my partner. Hey, Grand Rising. I think we might be having some difficulty on the opposite side. So, okay. Let me give her a chance to catch up and get in. This has been the weekend. This has been the weekend. Let me know when you get. This has been the weekend, and things have been happening all week long. Not trying to change the rhythm of what we got scheduled for today, but I know everybody watched the Super Bowl and everybody saw Bad Bunny in the halftime show. And I'm thinking, I'm sure everybody enjoyed the halftime show, even though it was in Spanish, but it had a lot of depth and meaning to, and it related to some of the things we talk about here on Breakfast with the Thomases. So I really want to get back and, I want to say shout out to Bad Bunny, we get no patronage for being, shouting him out. I can't hear you still.
Apologies, Mr. Thomas, but we are having the worst case of the Friday the 13th.
Oh, shoot. I forgot it was Friday the 13th.
I am letting everyone know right now we're streaming in multiple locations and there's nothing on YouTube happening. The sound has totally cut out from in this location where we're on multiple streaming platforms live, literally in a live space. So if I want to have everybody just bear with us because, like I said, I do not know what's going down, but we always say that there's no mistakes. There's I put everything on God. I let y'all know right now. I put everything on God. I don't play that.
There's a purpose for everything.
Whatever's supposed to be going down today is just going down today.
Yeah.
Because for real, I'm letting you know we are not streaming to YouTube.
Wow, that's crazy.
It says we're live.
It says
I
we're
just
live.
got it to work.
Huh?
That's crazy.
Look,
guys, let me explain something to y'all. It is whatever. It's whatever. All right. And so with that, we have absolutely no sound coming into this location. I'm so sorry for the people who are on our live streams. Thank you so much for being on with us at Breakfast with the Thomases. And I know people are like, well, what the heck is this? Is she watching the show? Okay, so let me give a little bit of the meat and potatoes on this side of the stream. In some platforms, we have folks that have visuals, but we cannot get them in this way. For those who would like to join and see the show in a much more crystal clear way, we're on P2G Networks TV on YouTube. You can't miss us. It's Breakfast with the Thomases. Okay, and Mr. Thomas, okay, that banner doesn't work. So we're going to have to put the right banner up. Okay.
Thank you very much.
It's so weird how this is happening. And Brother Black Casper, I thank you for being on the stream. The folks that are in on the Clapper platform, thank you so much for being in. I'm going to get Mr. Thomas's sound in. Mr. Thomas, do you mind helping me with a sound check, please?
Sure, go ahead.
Because the sister ain't playing out in these mugs.
Let's check the
We gonna get it up. We gonna get it up and running.
If you can't hear me, because I can hear you.
Speaking, and I have no. Go ahead and speak. So if you can prepare, this hasn't happened in a very long time. So I'm like, wow.
So yeah,
we usually have our sound together.
Today is Pay It Forward Friday.
Yeah.
Pay It Forward Friday, and we know things are going on, and there's a lot of stuff we were talking. We had a brief conversation last night about what we're going to talk about tonight. And
okay, so got it. You're in my headphones.
Okay.
Let's see if I can get you over to the speaker.
Okay, that's where we at. Cool. And we got to see where we at on channels. Just looking at the.
Coming out of the speaker.
I was checking out.
We heard it, guys. I don't know. I don't think the speaker wants to participate with us today. What you think?
Look, if the speaker's gonna do what the speaker's gonna do.
Uh-oh, something came out.
If you need to run it from your headphones, I'll talk to you through your headphones. It's cool, but I want everybody else to hear it.
You don't have to. See, one of the things we want to make sure we do is involve you all in the show. And we've got some exciting news. I mean, I want to share today. Yeah. We've got to blow it up. So if you in the house, be in the house. Because we got some stuff on the platform happening right now that is exciting.
Yes.
Exciting. And for those who have been trying to reach us, I'll let you know right now, please just reach out to P2G Networks. We actually have this is our YouTube is our email. So if you get the YouTube, that Gmail you see down there, you can reach us directly. Contact us if you would like to be on the show, or even would like to join the classes. Get in touch with us if you want to join the classes, because it's good. I'm trying to tell you, it's about that time. So I can hear everything, and I got my folks, everything's up now. Let's get going. It's time to get popping. Now, Mr. Thomas, now that I can hear you, what were you talking about? What are we on today?
Oh, no, I was just telling this was like a really good week. I was just, when you told me you had the sound issue, I said, okay, well, let's talk about one of the things that's happening around. One of the things that I had mentioned earlier was I was telling them about the Bad Bunny halftime. I didn't watch the Super Bowl, but I went back.
There were two.
Yeah, I know there was two, but there was one about the hierarchy of capitalism in Puerto Rico and the symbolism that was showed, and I was like, wow, that's everything we've been talking about it was showing how money is made over in Puerto Rico and how a lot of people are being left out of the economic upswing. And he showed all of that, people from the sugarcane plantation and all that stuff. But that's a whole nother conversation we can go down.
It's not a different conversation, and I wish people would stop trying. One of the reasons why that exists is because we don't have these discussions, and why Bad Bunny had to go through all he did to invite as many celebrities on to support something that is so clearly a nasty existence into today.
It's one of the undercover symbols. Sorry, babe.
Well, you want to hear something? I learned that when I went to Puerto Rico 2 years ago.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I got to experience it, not just from when I got to Puerto Rico, which is a beautiful place, by the way, as a tourist. I'm a tourist. And to find out that these people could not, and this is not just of Puerto Rico, seems like every island that the United States and England has colonized has taken away the right. They take away the right for them to sell or to
produce.
But no, they can produce, but they're not allowed to participate in commerce over the things that they produce. They are not able to own it. They can only have imports, exports. So exactly why United States celebrates the 4th of freaking July is being infringed upon those same small locations, because they're not countries. And for those who don't know, Puerto Rico is not a country.
No.
Hallelujah. Okay. For you guys to, not know that and be ignorant of the fact that when you take on the responsibility of of taking care of, looking after a nation, you have responsibilities to that nation. And that is and when I say nation, I'm talking of people's a location. You can't just go there and extract everything and then charge them for it. Guys, we had a whole event called the Boston Tea Party for that. What happens if that happens in Puerto Rico or Dominican Republic?
One of the things that came back to me while you were saying that, growing up, I grew up in a Caribbean household. My grandfather used to say he never used to buy anything when he was down there because his household was never supported by it. And I'm like, Grandpa, what do you mean? He was down there, he was working for the Merchant Marines. He traveled, he brought imports in all the time. And I wasn't there, but this is the stories he would tell me. And my grandma would say, we don't have rights to anything down there. I'm like, what do you mean?
Exactly.
I didn't understand it back then until I had heard it before and it never really landed. But when I saw the halftime show, it all came back flowing. And I'm sitting there like, oh, hell.
You're dependent upon a parent or a landlord that has taken power over you, but will not protect or
you're not.
Support you. And that's the sad part, because it's not even about supporting. What you get, what we're taking from them or extracting from them and then leaving them in the dark.
Yes.
Without clean water and resources. And we feel so entitled. Now that's the halftime show. But that's been the conversation the whole time, America. That's been the whole time, our viewers. I know it seems so far removed. Not me. I didn't do that.
Yes.
You do it all the time. You just don't realize you're supporting it through the products you place in your house almost every week. Stuff that you use on a regular basis. You do not know are products that are. Look on the back of those items and see where they came from.
Yep.
That you purchased. The stuff in your cabinets. Alvin, you love Bustelo.
I love my Bustelo.
Who owns the Bustelo company and who produces it? And you got to recognize there is a large difference. And that's the problem. That's why you end up getting people pushed out of countries. This wasn't the conversation, by the way, for today.
No, this was not the conversation, but
no, but this is the thing.
But it is the truth that's happening right now here.
Sweetie, let me explain something. It's not about truth. Let's talk about congruency. Let's talk about consistency. This is all the same thing. It's not even about being the truth. It's about being what is. See, truth, it goes according to your perception. They're not living your perception. Them kids ain't starving at your perception. Those families ain't in the street. They ain't cold. They ain't sitting in their own home working for pennies to make American business owners wealthy. That's not a perception. That's a system. Learn it. Because what happens, it gets delegated. That same system gets repeated here in America in a whole nother way. You all live it. But you go, not me. That had nothing to do with me. No, you were put on the same mill. You're just facing a different direction. So it's time to get off the mill. You are here with P2G Networks and Breakfast with the Thomases. We are not here to sugarcoat a damn thing. And today is my Friday, baby. You don't like it. It don't get worse than this. I don't get into the nasty. But I'm going to tell you right now, I'm tired of the talk. And I'm excited about the movement. Last night, I got to see that. I got to see the excitement, the lights go on. I got to see the excitement when you'll put your money where your mouth is and we get to work. And I'm not talking about you, baby. I'm talking about me. Our company started something called the DeFi Challenge. And the DeFi Challenge is it actually only exists within our 12-week program, our 12-week training. Our students have been in training for up to 6 weeks, over 6, 7 weeks now.
That's
And
right.
while companies out there, or I should say most educational programs out there will try to pull people along, and be like, okay, I'm hoping y'all got to do something. Y'all got to do something. And I just talk about it. Well, we at P2G are one of the ones that say we are education and application. You don't have to apply a thing. You're not ready? I'm not making you. I will tell you. I can share with you one thing. I am here to impress upon you that it is in your best interest to learn and earn, to take small moves and build. Learn to do exactly what we teach. We teach the process of pennies to gold, no lazy money.
No lazy money. That's right.
And with that, and when I say this, and people go, well, we don't understand how that happens. See, all our people out here, we got our sisters and brothers running from ICE. If they understood how to sustain and maintain themselves at home, do you think they wouldn't just get up and go home? You live in a digitally connected world. If we prepared you, would you be ready to go home? Be like, I ain't running from ICE, because we can make our money in any country, anywhere, anytime during 24 hours a day. I can turn to go everywhere on this planet and have value. We don't need the governments, no federality, none of that stuff. We don't need you no more. That is what you're getting right here. And you're getting it in real time. So we started a challenge. The platform is supplying the finances. The students have been busting their butts, studying, preparing. We took their assessment. I'm not throwing my money at nobody without knowledge or proof, And the teams have been drawn. You ready, Mr. Thomas?
Oh, I'm so ready. The line is driven in the snow. Let me say this. Not to be funny, but knives have been thrown out already.
Oh yeah, they're talking trash already. All right, but it's not. It's all in good.
It's all in fun. It's all in fun.
The one thing I love about the platform that we're creating in P2G is that in the community is that everyone takes a part in it. Everyone has we have a soul in this space. Everyone is useful. That's the whole purpose. So the challenge goes like this. Our students have been training for the last 6 weeks in digital financial literacy. We've been teaching them all about the blockchain, about crypto, about budgeting, about creating financial streams for your bills. We've been teaching them how to live a no lazy money lifestyle, because most of us don't understand that's exactly what's happening and why you're in your conditions. Not because you don't have enough work, not because you don't have enough money, but because what you get, you haven't been properly trained for. And that's all. That's all there is. And when you come to P2G, you learn all of the basics. We build you up from the ground. We teach you the math of your money. We teach you how to take advantage of it. And then we teach you what's out there. We teach you how to find opportunities in the world of DeFi. Because DeFi is banking on a worldwide 24-hour basis with opportunities so vast that you'll never wonder if, oh my God, if Shiba Inu will ever happen again. Oh, we've seen it. We've seen it too many times. But see, you need to not only see it, you need to be able to find it. And guess what? We're excited. So my students they've been challenged to join teams and create the DeFi Challenge 2025, because they started in 25. The 26 will be here in the next few weeks. And I'm really excited because we even have new students that just jumped in kind of midway, and they're like on the sidelines cheering on and catching up and doing the work. And I'm like, wow, this is wild, but it's wonderful. P2G it's literally a DeFi university where we've come together. I don't sell products. I don't sell programs, none of that stuff. I don't sell nothing but education, inspiration, and application. I started, like I said, I told you guys, I started out as a tech, teaching people basic technology, how to use your phone, how to use your email, how to get make sure things are done. And then we moved into Zoom, teaching how to maintain Zoom and stuff. And then we built websites. I should say we built virtual web portals. I'm really excited because we had something called the Meta Apprentices, where we taught people who had no skills with coding how to create virtual web portals with no previous or after programming. And you can see those in the P2G. Yeah, we have those available on the P2G metaverse. We actually have a P2G networks metaverse. Guys, I ain't new at this. This ain't new. And it's growing. We're getting better. We're getting stronger. And we're looking for partners. Yes, contractual people who understand business, though. Don't come at me if you can't read a contract.
No, don't come at you if you're not willing to read the contract.
I don't care that. If you can't read a contract, don't come at me. I ain't interested. I'm looking for business people about business. This ain't a side hustle. I've been doing this too many years. Just to let you know, we're here to help folks help themselves. I am not your savior. We are not your saviors. That's not why we came here. Breakfast with the Thomases ain't about saving people. It's about teaching the people how you've always had it within you to save yourself. Let's go get that. So I'll keep you up to date with what's happening because the groups they just got started yesterday. They finally got it together. They got the little groups, and we're going to see Team A and Team B. We're going to give a shout out and some love and support to our teams that are rolling out here, doing big and great things. I'm so excited. So check in and even ask what's going on. Let us know. We love to share. Guys, I'm going to let you know right now. I was a little worried about it at first. What you think, Mr. Thomas? Was you worried about how this was going to go down? Because, look, the platform is funding this little expedition.
Actually, yeah. I'll be very honest with you. When we brought up the conversation of having people use platform money to create, an investment lab or a DeFi lab, the concept sounded great. It took me a minute to really get around the fact that these people are actually they put the effort out there to say, I got this, I understand it, I know the concepts, and they were ready. And once I saw them do what they did, I was all in. I was all for it. I think I was more excited for them. I was more excited for them than I was just to be a fly on the wall.
That's right.
And I was like, they did amazing work. They did amazing work, and they're still doing amazing work. Because we had a late forum because I'm working with one of the teams, and we were talking about we were already structuring the process of how things are going to go down. We have kids call them rubrics now, but we have a game plan of how it's going to go and how he's going to work. And people stepped up to take position. We didn't have to, push somebody into anything. They were just like, okay, I want to do this. I want to do this. And they were ready because they have the groundwork.
They organized themselves. They organized themselves. Now, Mr. Thomas, just please correct. I need you to check in with your video. You are frozen. We heard everything, by the way. It's amazing.
Okay, I'm back.
See, that's his personal experience because he's in the classes. He's taking the class for himself. He's getting this info for himself and putting it into action. We're not going to sit on the sidelines, teach people how to make money and not do it ourselves.
Not at all. Not at all.
Like we say, you in for a penny, you in for a pound. We don't play that. All right. In this game, I tell other people, I said, don't watch me make money. That's not why you come to our platform. You don't come to our platform. You don't pay your tuition to watch us make money. And we make sure we give you all of the support in technology, classes, information, coaching, and community. You got the tech already done. See, most most platforms, I realize, would rather shove you in front of some replays or shove you in front of some digital platform where you just listen to this and then answer this and nah, boo. You got to make sure you're putting in them pennies if you want to get that goal. We don't play that. And we show you how to count because most y'all don't know how to count properly. You know what I'm saying? And it's not counting, it's accounting.
Yep, and that's the difference, because you can count one to everyone can count 1 to 5.
Our last thing I'm going to say about this is that we have a special running right now, and it's on the website. Go to the website. I took everything off because we are reducing our website to pretty much, we got a brand new website coming up, and I'm really excited about it's just, everything's becoming expedited. You know, when you get good at something, you move fast.
Mm-hmm.
The website is looking like April. We're going to be doing an April Springs show, and we'll be doing a launch show for April for our program, for our new website, where everyone will have free entry as a P2G community member. So you all, if you haven't joined the P2G's current website, you will all get an invite. Those who haven't, go join the site. It's free. A membership for the whole website is free right now. The ACT classes are tuition. You cannot get in for free. I'm sorry. That's not how it works. I did that for 4 years, and time is up. We told you that the world for 4 years, I ran after everybody and told them that this was going to happen. And I took the time to put my knowledge into your space, and you got it for free. I've done enough work. It's time to make sure you support a growing community. So, tuition, we got 2025 fees.
Pricing.
So you only pay the prices for 2025, which in 2025, because of some things, I cut that price in half. That's still sitting on the platform until March 1st, when that price changes to 2026 pricing. Right now, for $75 for 1 month of time, you can join this platform and have the whole thing available. You can come to the classes, watch the replays. You can actually get involved with the community and get that. You can actually and you will get one-on-one coaching. That's the one thing everyone gets in my platform.
Every membership comes with that.
And we want you to understand something. Life is moving forward. If you have excuses, if today is a day that you put off until tomorrow, you don't have a future. I'm sorry. It's not something, I don't like to be the bearer of bad news, but someone's got to say it so that something can happen. The conversation is over. The laws have changed. The time has run out, and you must take action, or actions will continue to be taken over you. Not against you, but over you.
Over you.
So when you're ready to, like my mom used to say, when you're ready to pull up your big girl panties and your big boys drawers, let's get to work.
Big boy drawers.
She wasn't playing when she had to get there to clean that house. So we're going to clean house and get it together. The community, we're no longer complaining. We moving. Keep up with the P2G DeFi challenge. I'm really excited. This is our first of all. And the way it's structured, there is a no lose process.
There's definitely that.
I love it. There's no lose, because I play to win. And when I play to win, I pick winners.
Yep.
Winners
and the good thing is,
winners are not chosen. I'll be really honest. That's how that works. Go ahead, Mr.
One of the coolest things about this lab that we're doing,
I love it.
And at least from my group that I'm in, we all said, we're not playing this game small. We're playing this game and we're eating our pudding. So what we put out as a group, individually, everyone is saying they're willing to take that on and be active members to raise their own, put their skin in the game. Let's put that. They're putting their skin. Everyone's putting their skin in the game.
I didn't tell them to do that. This is what's coming up. So Al, you don't get to divulge any more about your team. That team information is for your team. But what I'm really excited is that you're doing that. And honestly speaking, I want you guys to all realize it doesn't take anything to start this but a conversation. So reach out. And what we're going to do now is we're going to get you guys a little bit of reality. Mr. Thomas, what are we watching today? What's the content for today? Y'all know we bring in new content, some same conversation. We're going to keep it going so that we get it done.
Well, today we're looking at Taylor Kinney and ITM trading, but it's talking about what's happening with the financial system and what's going to happen when we can't manage the debt that's currently running through the Federal Reserve and what's going to happen, what's going to happen with the banks and everything else. But more important, not what's going to happen with them, how what's going on the left side is going to affect you on your personal side, and things you're going to have to do to get ahead in the game or make moves to position yourself so you're not affected adversely. And that's what we're talking about. We only talk about, we bring you solutions that you can work on. We don't tell you what you have to do, but we do tell you what's happening so you can make moves that'll actually positively affect your bottom line. And that's what's more important than anything else, your bottom line. And this is Taylor Kenny from ITM Trading.
And just so that you know, a lot of people, I've got a lot of streams that I have a lot of people on social media who, putting out information. It's not news you can use if you don't understand how it connects.
Yep.
Y'all get that? That's why you're here. That's why we do what we do on Breakfast with the Thomases. Until somebody understands what you're throwing up in front of them in their language, it doesn't work. And that was for my people out there in the community who are trying to teach folks, but you still speak in your own language.
Yeah.
The language of the people. Let's get it popping.
Awesome.
You got to start it. That's
got it. Oh, my bad. Excuse me 1 second.
You good?
Hold on, we're on a spool right now.
Are you on networking on wireless? Are you on Wi-Fi?
I'm on wired.
Cool.
I think we went out for a second.
Okay.
Babe, I dropped it inside the trunk on your side. Could you grab that? Because I think I'm having issues.
You dropped it where?
I'm gonna have to stop mine.
You dropped. Where did you drop it? I don't see it, huh? No, I don't see it. Where
it's in the notes.
Nah, check your notes.
Yeah. Let me redrop it.
Hold on a second. There you go. Sometimes these things happen.
Under the radar. That the Federal Reserve has purchased.
I mean, it's
almost $100 billion in Treasury bills in just.
Yeah, you can drop that. You can drop it.
The U.S. Treasury Department.
Al, turn it off.
Yep.
It happens. Trust me, this happens. So I'll get it up for you guys. Don't worry about it.
And I see when I heard all this news last night, I set up my system to make sure that it ran.
And what you talking about? This? What's wrong with you?
How? And it's like this is Friday the 13th foolishness. But I'm good with it because you know what?
See, energy.
You really got the gist of it all.
Yes, you do.
The U.S. Treasury Department has slipped out an announcement they hoped would fly just under the radar. That the Federal Reserve has purchased almost $100 billion in Treasury bills in just 8 weeks, which doesn't sound like a lot if that's all it were. Now, Wall Street will be the first to tell you that this is actually great news. It's what's keeping mortgage rates steady and the financial system running smoothly. But here's what they're not telling you. That this exact playbook is what has destroyed currencies throughout history. And this move by the Fed confirms just how trapped they really are. So today we're going to break down why this is such a big red flag, what the Fed's balance sheet tells us about what's coming next, and what this means for you and your financial security. Let's get into it. Starting with what we're being sold. This week, MarketWatch came out telling us that $90 billion in Treasury bill buying by the Fed is nothing more than technical operations, that it's ensuring a smooth functioning of money markets. Then we had U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent come out and say, brag really, that bond volatility is at a 5-year low.
And we are at a 5-year low in bond market volatility.
Nothing to see here, everything stable. Go back to sleep. But what they're not telling us is that the Fed has a little $6.5 trillion problem on their balance sheet. Do you remember when the Fed came out and said, we're going to do quantitative tightening, QT? We're going to unwind all that emergency spending we did from 2020 and shrink our balance sheet. They managed to shrink it from 9 trillion at its peak down to 6.5 trillion today, and then they hit a wall. The system has become so built on all of this debt, on all the papering over of the cracks, that they could no longer shrink the balance sheet without a liquidity crisis. Everything started seizing up. So here we are today, $2.5 trillion down, and they're already expanding again. But this is a problem because it's not like past expansions. They're starting with a higher balance sheet as they begin to expand. For context, if we go back to the 2008 Great Financial Crisis, the Fed's balance sheet was roughly $900 billion. Today, it's $6.5 trillion. Now, the Fed and the media cheerleaders are doing cartwheels, working overtime, trying to tell us that, oh, no, this is not quantitative easing, QE. Never, not us. See, what you don't understand is that this is short-term debt, not long-term debt. And we're doing it for technical reasons. Therefore, it is definitely not QE. But let's call a spade a spade. It's monetary intervention. And at the end of the day, if you have a financial system that needs the Fed for life support, well, that is not stable. That is not sustainable. If you go out today and you get a credit card and you max it out, then you open up another credit card and you transfer over some of the balance. Did your financial situation really get that much better? Are you doing anything positive for long-term stability? Or is it all just an illusion? And at the end of the day, if you keep adding to those credit cards, if you keep spending, well, your situation is only going to get worse and worse and worse. That's where we are right now. The Fed and everyone at the top has been playing kick the can down the road, but you can only kick it for so long. But here's where it gets really concerning. In addition to the Fed expanding their balance sheet from a much higher starting point, we also are staring down the barrel of $9 trillion that needs to be rolled over or refinanced at today's higher rates, in addition to an estimated $2 trillion that's going to be piled on this year. That's $11 trillion that the United States is going to have to find buyers for. Who is going to be buying all of this debt? We know that China is a net seller. If you look at Japan, who is the largest foreign buyer of U.S. debt, well, what's happening over there? Capital is returning home, and it's going to be happening on a faster scale. Foreign demand for U.S. debt across the board is declining. So sure, the Fed's purchase of $90 billion right now in short-term treasury bills, it's easy to dismiss. It might not sound like a lot, but I'm less concerned about the $90 billion today, and I'm more concerned about the $11 trillion that is coming down the pipeline and who is going to buy it. Because if the Fed is forced to step in, which you know this is what's coming, because if they don't, interest rates are going to spike and the Ponzi scheme is going to blow up. So when the Fed is forced to step in, what happens to you and I? What happens to our dollars, our savings, our retirement? But we know how this plays out because if you've studied currency resets throughout history, everyone from Weimar Germany to Venezuela, they follow the same pattern and the same signals are going off right now. You have a government unable to fund itself. So you have a central bank monetizing the debt, creating more units of a currency. Therefore, trust in that currency is collapsing, and you see those in power, institutional buying, central banks, smart money, looking for a real store of value, which is why physical gold is in such high demand, and you see gold's price continuing to rise. And I know someone out there, so before you say it, is going to say, wait, but gold's price has been going up and down, or it's down right now. Zoom out over the last 4 or 5 years. Look at the dollar, which has lost at least 30% of its purchasing power that they tell us. I'm sure it's honestly much more. And then look at what's happened to gold's price. And then you tell me overall, which one is failing, which one are smart money moving to protect their wealth? The answer becomes very clear. If the U.S. were so prosperous, so stable, so secure right now, the Fed would not be gearing up to intervene. That's the bottom line. Things are not stable. Things are not secure. It cannot go on forever. It's like a snake, right? Eating its own tail. Eventually, it's going to run out of room. It's a propped up artificial system. So let's break down what this actually means for you. First, when they tell you that things are stable, that rates are secure, that they feel confident that there's low volatility, we know that there's going to be more volatility, not less. And any so-called stability that we see play out, that is intervention, market manipulation, right? This is coming from monetary intervention that is not a signal of a healthy, thriving economy. Second, you cannot create more units of a currency without diluting the value of the existing units of currency. That is basic math. That is how it works. We might not see rapid inflation right now, but trust me, it is coming. And third, this is crucial. And again, not enough people are talking about this. We are in an accelerated stage here. When you look at the Fed's balance sheet, they could not even reduce it below $6.5 trillion before they had to start expanding again. I know a lot of people are out there hemming and hawing about what's going to happen with the next Fed chair. Oh, he wants to reduce the Fed's balance sheet. Good luck, right? The math doesn't work out one way or another. I mean, they've kind of lost control of the ship here, right? If we shrink the Fed's balance sheet too much, we're going to have a liquidity crisis. If we continue to expand, again, hello, inflation. So the news, the mainstream media, again, the cheerleaders, they're going to do what they're going to do. They're going to tell us that things are stable, that they've reduced volatility, that this is temporary, that this is business as usual, technical operations, whatever they say at the end of the day. The reality is they are gearing up for massive monetary intervention that will directly impact your savings, your dollar, your retirement. And I know many people out there cannot afford to lose that, right? To lose that purchasing power, even if the numbers stay the same on the screen, if they are worth 30% less, can you afford a 30% cut of what you have saved? Most people I know cannot, which is also why everyone I know who is preparing for what's coming next is making sure they have a strategy in place with physical gold and silver. Now, if you do not already have a strategy, or you have one, but you want a second opinion, talk to one of our trusted expert analysts. Been in the business for 30 years. We at ITM, we sell physical gold and silver, but at our core, what we specialize in is education and helping people just like you create a custom strategy for what's coming next. So if you don't already
All right. Thank you, Taylor Kenny. I'm really glad that we have this support in ITM trading platform. Like she said, they sell gold and silver, but what we like them for, and I'm gonna be honest, they sell physical gold and silver. But one of the reasons why I would even support a platform like this is because it offers education. It offers alternative. It doesn't just tout more of what's on paper. They're not talking, oh, excuse me. Sneeze, I know I do. Excuse me, I'm sorry, y'all. They're not talking about gold and silver positions. They are talking about physical gold and silver stored yourself. You hold it, you own it type of situation, and building up a strategy. Now, when we talk, look, I know my people. We not there, y'all. Most of us are not there. Y'all are we are the economy that are working, gig economy, folks that have these, you doing pickups, deliveries, whatever the hustles, side hustles. Turn your side hustle into a retirement platform, a retirement plan. You have the ability. See, that's where P2G comes into space. We teach pennies to gold. We teach people who are starting with small amounts to build. You know, at one point I had a partnership that was like, yo, we not interested. I ain't messing around with people with pennies. Are you serious? I live in Harlem.
How you think the country runs?
Pennies is what built Black Wall Street. You know what I'm saying? Pennies is what built Black Wall Street. Pennies is what built Harlem, y'all. They came for the Harlem pennies. You know why? Because we were the largest economy in the whole damn city.
True indeed.
What happens when you see, that's the thing, mindset. We got to get our minds right. I don't mind having 100 students, you get where I'm coming from? At less than $1,000 a month. Because while these guys have charged you $500 and $600 a freaking month, and you getting it or not, You come into class playing games with money and you starting to see financial movement for like literally this year is $250. And I'm not playing. I throw my price right up front.
Yep.
We don't waste time. We build incomes. We build finances. Your tuition is paid by your activity during the class. If you ain't making money while you in my platform, why you here?
Mm-hmm.
Right now, we told you. We have last year's prices running until March 1. If you heard this, you ignored it, you see the flyer, you see the information, and you don't click that button and start your membership, you good. We good. Because March 1, we go to $250. This year, last year's discount is still running at $75 for a month. So go do what you're gonna do. But let us know what you want to build, because that's your number 2 appointment with me. Number 2 appointment, we sit down and build goals around you and what's really working with you. We sit down and show you how to access your pennies, and then we show you platforms to turn them into physical gold. I turn them pennies into large amounts. That's what DeFi and what crypto gave us, the people. Robert Kiyosaki said it. Gold and silver, God's money.
True
Crypto,
indeed. True indeed.
Bitcoin, the people's money. Fiat, that's the government's money. And you got to know the difference between fiat and real money, because even y'all don't know the difference between the two. They got y'all thinking that 401k is money. It's not. It's fiat. They got y'all thinking that what do you call it? Gold and silver futures or ETFs or contracts is money. It's not. It's fiat. But you can't be denied for what you actually hold in hand. The physical action. Same thing goes with crypto. They're going to try to play the same, run the same game. Oh, I got it. I got it in my 401k, or I got the ETF. I got $100,000 worth of such and such on this platform. I ask you, where your keys and who gives you permission to get it? Because if the platform's down today, can you move it to another platform that'll open up and you can be able to exchange? That's
paper assets are paper assets, no matter how you look at it.
No matter even digitally. But you don't know the difference until you come to class. Y'all don't even know what to research. And that's what we teach. The platform is built, and I tell folks right now, we're kind of in pieces because we've been pulling it together. The new platform is being built for you as a visual onboarding to help you get all of it done. But until you have a sit down with somebody who gets to hear your voice, gets to know your life, and gets to see who you could be, you're going to keep running around for these guys and chasing the ones that are going, we're going to do it such and such and make the money together and blah, 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 blah. And they're going to do it with the 3 people out of the 30 that are there. Yep.
And the same thing is going to occur because, everyone, when it comes to your finances, you cannot be too busy to look at your finances. We all have jobs, we all have life, we have family and things. But guess what? The bottom line of it all is, if you don't know where your money is, someone else is running it for you. Someone's running it for you, and someone's spending it for you.
It ain't your money.
It ain't yours. So that's one of the things that we're really talking.
Look at your hair. You get up every morning. You look at your face. You get up every morning. You look at your watch. You look at your phone. You look at everything. My question is you know where all that stuff is? What texts you got this morning? Who's contacting you? My question is do you know how much money is in your account and how much is set to come because you set it up? Do you know that when you went to sleep, how much interest you would have earned by this morning? Or you should have because you set it up. And if everything on the platform is good, because everything is not in one account.
Nope.
We call it, we develop portfolios. We teach you how to develop your portfolio. That's the whole purpose. The education platform is open. You're welcome to come. This isn't a giant commercial. This is a community building. There's things you can do. Now, one of the things I love about being on stereo, on Clapper, on YouTube, and on even Facebook is that you can ask questions.
Yep.
This is a conversation. But most y'all will sit back and watch and won't say nothing. And that's what we teach. We teach you all, you have to learn to advocate for yourself. We can't keep having the same community conversation about how this, that, and the other, and they, this, that, and the other. And you hear you can do something about it, but you sit there in silence and continue to suffer with a good conversation on the back end. I love doing these shows, but what makes me high is class. That's what gets me high, because that's where we see the feet on the ground, the boots on the ground, the walking, the motion, the what happens. I don't care if it implodes. We decide how it worked, and then we go make something else happen. So instead of making you put your money where my mouth is, I put my money where my mouth is and dare you to step up. That's how it works. Too many people out here talking, but our program is growing. Too many people have tried to talk about the program, but we still growing. Too many people have said, I've done things to them, yet they still are not producing. Nothing's happening. I'm loving what I'm seeing. And I'm letting you know, this was meant to be. P2G was actually something created through purpose. And no matter what, let no man or woman put asunder.
Amen. Amen.
I'll get it. It is a marriage to life, and I will die a P2G. Y'all remember that, because it's the foundation. So if you're ready to start really having conversations about how to move stuff, I don't care if you got a couple of dollars, you broke, you have no money, and you think you can't do it. I've turned zero, and we've turned zeros into heroes.
Mm-hmm.
People find things they never knew they had. And I'll let you know right now, I'm excited because I've had partnerships that open my eyes to new methods of finding value. So if you want to have a conversation that can shift the work you're willing to do, let's go. Now, just to let you all know, everything this weekend is going on the back burner.
Yep.
Until Monday. Why is that? And y'all go, oh, it's because it's a Valentine's Day.
No, it's my baby's birthday. She batted, y'all. That's my baby.
I'm letting everybody know right now, it is my birthday weekend, and I value and love every year. Not that I don't want to talk with y'all. Leave me messages. That's the one thing I do. I'll pick up my messages, but I will not respond until Monday. And I'll let you know right now, if you send me an urgent message and something's going down, I'm letting you know I am not here for your emergencies. Now, if you have an emergency that you need a second eye on and you're like, okay, Miss Ruby, this is going down. If you were in the middle of a fire, let me know. I'm going to respond to that. But if it's emergency, I'm going to let you think. And that's one of the things that I realize people forget. You're not alone. You just haven't figured out what to do yet. That's all. Most people think you're alone. You have to take the time to think about what you haven't thought of yet.
You have a community.
Thank you. Some of y'all haven't actually realized that you want to use y'all are crying about the ones you didn't want, that you didn't help you, that you wanted to help you. And the ones that did, you forgot to call them. Because some of y'all are too proud to ask for help. Make sure y'all have conversations, because you don't know what you're missing when you don't speak. You don't know what the other person's going to say. And this is my last message before we get going, because my vacation has started today. This is my birthday weekend. So it has begun today. I'm an Aquarius. I love my life. My birthday is on Monday. So Monday's show is going to be fire. We have actually this whole week going to be a fire show. This next week is going to be fire shows, because we got a fire guest coming on. Mm-hmm. We got fire people that's going to be, ridiculous. It's just watch me. Y'all connect on Facebook. I'm putting up pictures. I'm going to do the dance party thing tonight. We're going out. We're going to hang out with the kids tomorrow. On Valentine's Day, I'm taking my babies out special. Then we got I don't know what Mr. Thomas got planned, but I know I'm sleeping in on Sunday. I'm putting my feet up on a Sunday. I have not taken a break on a Sunday in many a weeks. So therefore, I'm going to get a lot of good rest on Sunday and be pleasantly pampered, excited. Mm-hmm. However that goes. I've already planned it for myself as well. Guys, I love my life, and you should love yours. But I don't live for my birthday vacations and days off. My whole world is the day off. All right. So I know it's okay. So we're getting to what's going to go down. On February 18th, we've got Miss Wade, Miss Denise Wade up in the house. Mr. Thomas calls her by last name because that's how they do when they was working. But this young lady runs an organization called Daughters of a King. And I am so excited about this interview. I really am.
Yes.
I really am. And but I'm excited because I get to see Mr. Thomas do his thing. I'm really good. It's really good. And for those who would like to be on the show, if you would like one of these lovely, beautiful flyers, and you would like people to promote what you're up to, definitely hit us up on the back chat immediately. We're also opening the doors to sponsorship. If you would like to sponsor a show, reach out, because we want to tell people what you're up to. For those who would like to do stuff in the local area, if you're watching from Harlem, y'all, you got to shop. I am not kidding. I'm about to throw up a couple of really good ones. This next couple of, for my birthday month, I'll be offering free promos, or I should say free advertisement, just for, for February, the month of February, because one is Black History Month, and two, I love giving stuff. I'm a giver for my birthdays. So I like to give gifts as opposed to, I like to get them, but I love giving gifts. And one of the biggest gifts you can give of a business is support. And with that, I'm really excited. If you would like to be included in the gifting, let me know, because we'll set your business up, and I'll make sure we run your commercial to let folks know you in the Harlem area. If you're online, reach out so we can get people to know how to go get the good. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, indeed. I
just have to let you all know, if you make food, you better hook us sister up. Don't be putting it on paper and not good food on paper or on video.
Oh, that is the funniest thing. How do you post food and not say where you at?
To my famous fish market. I'm going to Famous Fish Market. And just so y'all know, Famous Fish Market is one of the oldest, it's one of the oldest fish markets out here. And they are run on pure love. And I'm letting you know this. They are the best in the city. We go out of our way to be there. And we got to get there early, because the line be popping from the time they open to the time they close. And they ain't open on Sundays because they are devout. Okay. This is a Harlem owned, Harlem grown. We by us, for us, and anybody can come.
All word of mouth. They only do word of mouth, which is crazy.
And they word of mouth. And so the advertisement that you see will be us, something they don't even do. So they are word of mouth, and they are tapped out when it comes to time. So do yourself a favor. If you're in the Harlem area, if you're traveling to New York, make your way to 145th Street and St. Nicholas to Famous Fish Fry, because that right there, everybody you meet will be like, this the truth. This the truth. And they only do fish and seafood. They do fish and seafood, and that's it.
That is it.
Letting you know right now, I love this place. I love the spirit of it. I love the owner, and I love the fact that the people that there, it's a family business. It has been. Since 1970 what?
They've been around 50 years.
50. They're in their 50s. It's 50 years.
50 years.
Dang, I'm gonna stop that. I'm gonna stop it right now. I'm calling my age. But I want you guys to realize that we are all a part of the staples of our community. And I don't care what state you in or what town you in. I got some folks that cook. Shout out to Sister Asha, who I did not know is also a cook and a caterer. And I'm like, how you gonna throw food up like that? You gonna throw food up in front of a sister? You better freeze dry some of that. She in Georgia. I can't get it today, but I'm gonna let you know, her neighbors watching, they could hook it up. Y'all go hook up with Sister Asha, and she's gonna make sure she gets you a plate.
Come out to Georgia.
Friends and family. This is what I'm talking about. No one will know who you are if you don't speak up. And so reach out. I should be getting all kinds of connections, y'all. I want to hear and see and hear from y'all. I want to know what you want me to put up this month, because Famous Fish Fry is the first one. I gave you the address. Y'all know where to go when you come to visit New York. If not, you know how to get in touch with Breakfast with the Thomases and be like, yo, Miss Ruby, where's that shop you was talking about? I will let you know and tell you how to get there if we don't take you there ourselves. So with that being said, we at the top of the hour. We love you all so very much. Don't forget to go to, don't forget, every Wednesday we have a free forum. Every Wednesday you can ask questions, have conversations with us. We're not here to sell you anything. We're here to help you support yourself, to get yourself up off the ground. But you got to come. Go ahead, Miss T.
I'm just going to put back up Miss Denise Way, you know. You guys come up on this Wednesday. It's Work It Out Wednesday. Come support her, you know. And, you know, let her know, show her the love. She's a writer. She's a public speaker. And she's got an awesome new initiative that she's putting up. So I want you guys to hear, watch her cough it up for you guys on Breakfast with the Thomases. So it's going to be on and popping. And, you know, Ru, I'm going to say my piece. I'm out of here. Give us the closing. Yes. All right. Yeah.
Like I said, want to make it happen. Let's get it on. Hey.
Wake up and rise up in your eyes. It's Breakfast with the Thomases, the ultimate prize. Mental Wellness Monday, Work It Out Wednesday, Pay It Forward Friday, we're seizing the day. Digital finance, underneath of love, serving food for what those two, rising at the 3 Eastern on P2GT.